Hello and welcome back to another video on the G Wagon. As you can see, new valves in position, that's done. The head's skimmed as well, that's been a way to get skimmed, it's all done. To skim it, I had to take the cam carrier off the top of the head, so that's off. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the head back on the engine without that, and then put that on afterwards, because it's the head and the cams is pretty heavy. The head on its own is quite heavy, so it's going to be easier just to put them on as separate bits. I'll have to remember to put the cams in as well though. So we'll get on with the video, and I'll be coming in and out of the video again, because it's well, as on the last one, there's quite a bit of work to do on it. Alright, so finally, and it's took some doing, it's all built up. It's not completely finished yet. There's one or two things that I need to finish off, really, a couple of coolant hoses and things like that, but it's just about done. So now I'm going to go for a start up, and fingers crossed it starts okay. So here we go. It starts. Don't be surprised. I don't know how much you can hear, but first impression, it seems as though it's a bit of an exhaust flow here, I think. Yeah. So we'll need to sort that. Bit of a blow in the exhaust. Nothing round though, there's no leaks from anywhere or anything like that I can see. Obviously there's a few more things I've got to put back together. There's no coolant in it yet, so I'm not going to let it run for too long. So I'll turn it off now. But yeah, I just need to sort that. Sort that in, that flow. I'll turn it off now. Right, so that's it turned off. So I don't know how much you can hear what I was saying there, but it looks like there's a little bit of a blow on this piece of exhaust here, which is where the manifold meets the downpipe or the front pipe. It is quite awkward to get them to seal up properly, because there's hardly any room to work on, and just the way they go together isn't very easy. It's not. They're quite awkward to put together anyway without them leaking. There's no coolant in it at the minute. I don't know if you could hear me saying that. Simply because I just wanted to make sure it was gonna start up and run first before I topped all the fluids up and things like that. So with that, I think we'll call it a day for this video. It's a shorter one than normal, but there's not much else I can do at the minute. So as usual, please like, share and subscribe. Any questions, just drop them in the comment section. I'll be pleased to answer anything that I can anyway. So in the next video, I think we're probably going to be putting the bumpers back on. They're away for paint at the moment. So we'll put the bumpers back on, and then we want to try and build the interior up, and build all the door cards back up and things like that. And we're on the... It feels as though we're on the final stretch now. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. That was where I was going to end the video, but I wasn't really happy with the way it was running, with the exhaust leak and that sort of thing. So I've done a little bit more on it, which I'm gonna start it up now and let you have a listen. Well, I hope you can tell there's no exhaust blow on it now. It's running really nice. Put new exhaust studs and nuts on because I wasn't happy with the way they were before. So that's done. The HT leads on new. The distributor cap's new, although it doesn't look it is. I'm going to turn it off because it's a bit loud. So what I've done off camera is I took the exhaust manifolds back off because I wasn't really happy with the studs. They were all a bit corroded and what have you. So I've fitted new exhaust manifold studs. Got the downpipes connected to the manifolds properly, so there's no leak now. So that's a big plus. It sounds really nice when it's running now. It didn't really before with that blow. It wasn't very nice. Wasn't good. Obviously, I've got a little bit of the air cleaner on now. It's not complete, but some of it's on. Also, if you know anything about these injection systems, this is the mixture screw in here, and that's how you. Well, funnily enough, that's how you set the mixture on the fuel injection. So once I had it running, I changed the exhaust manifold gaskets as well as the studs. Started it up, got it running, set the mixture correctly, and it was idling at 2,000 revs, which is obviously far too high. The idle screw's down here. You might not be able to see it. The plastic screw, was it there? It's down there anyway, somewhere. It's a plastic screw. There it is, at the bottom of the screen. Plastic screw to control the idle. That didn't do anything. Long story short, which deep down I probably knew it needed doing anyway, the inlet manifold gasket needed to be replaced. So again, off camera I've done it because I couldn't really do it on camera. It's not that as difficult as it appears. It's a little bit time consuming, but it's not that bad. And now it runs. As soon as I fired it up after I'd done the manifold gasket, it just ran beautifully. So it runs really nice now. I'm really pleased with it. Stepping back a little bit, the bumpers have come back, and now obviously they're on. The front grill's on. It's starting to look like a G Wagon now. The rear bumpers are on. I've got this corner bumper in the back of the car. I need to put that on. I need to find this plastic trim that goes over the top of the lights. I'm trying to. I've got the part number, but I don't know whether it'll be available still from Mercedes. But we'll try. I think that's all I can do. I've also changed the wiper linkage as well. Still available from Mercedes, believe it or not. You get into the passenger side when in a right-hand drive car anyway, through the you take the glove box out. Glove box is there on the floor. Take the glove box out and you can get to it, or you can get to this side of it through the glove box aperture. That's the end of the linkage there. Bit of a challenge to get it off because the spindle turns with the nuts on the exterior of the car. So I had to drill one of the nuts off, which wasn't a massive job, but it was a bit awkward to do. I'll show you the other side as well. So the passenger side's quite easy to do. The driver's side one, I don't know if you can't even see it really, is up there somewhere. You can't really see it. And there it is. Yeah, there it is. To do it, what I did, I took the spindles off the linkage and put the linkages through and then put the spindles back on, just pop them back onto the ball joints. Otherwise it would be a dash out job to do it, which obviously is a bit of a job, so I didn't really want to do that. So they're working now. We've got working wipers. The washer hose has been cut, so I need to join that. I've got a bit of the door panel, the door trims back on as well. Obviously everything's filthy dirty. It needs a clean, or needs a really good clean. All the carpets and everything else, but everything will clean up, I'm quite sure of that. So now all I'm waiting for is just little bits and pieces now, screws and trims and that sort of thing. Not an awful lot. I've got this panel which I'll probably fit tonight, put that in, do that. I've got most of the screws, I think, for the center console. I bled off the front and rear diff lock, the front and rear diff locks as well. They'd been dry for I don't know how long. That's the reservoir for the diff locks. So I'd obviously just filled that up with fluid, got the car up a height, and just undid the bleed nibbles and just let them gravity bleed off. And they work no problem. To test them, all you need to do is jack the front of the car up, pull the diff lock lever, which is in the center console. That's obviously the front one. That's the rear one. You just pull it up. I can't really do it with one hand, but there you go. Pull it up until it locks, and then if you turn one of the wheels with the front wheels in the air, the wheels lock. The diff locks. The lights up on the dash to tell you that the diff locks are on as well. Both of those work now, front and rear. So like I say, I am on the home straight now. It's there's not a lot left to do on it. So yeah, just little bits and pieces left to do now. All the door cards, well, most of the door cards are on. I've still got little bits and pieces to do. Little bits and pieces to put back on. I fitted a new lock set. They're all brand new now, including the ignition lock. Some trim in the back of the car which isn't on yet. That door's all done. I bought a new fog light, fitted that. That's done. Had the spare wheel carrier painted. The rear wiper, fitted that into the new door. So that really is that for this video this time. I think next time, you know, when we're nearly there, there'll be finishing touches going on to the G Wagon. I think. I don't think there'll not be that much left to do. So with that, I'll thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe if you like the video. Hopefully you do. Any questions or any comments, just drop them in the comment section, as I've said before. And if you need any help with anything, if I can help you, I will. Alright, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.